Hello everyone, welcome back to my how-to world of Minecraft and my guide of the basics, and I'm talking basics of how to play the game. When we left you in the first episode, we were just setting up our world and we just spawned in what looks like a jungle biome. So you can see we have our toolbar at the bottom, we have some our health, our hearts, and we have our energy, our food bars. And then if we press Y, we've then got our inventory. And as I alluded to in the first episode, we have our map. So we'll quickly move that into our bottom hotbar. And there I am. So, oh, there's lots of water around me. That's interesting. So you can see on the cursor there, the top block is like an arrow, so it points what direction you're in. So first things first, as I said, we need to build a shelter. So I'm just going to quickly have a wander over here. To build a shelter, first of all, you need to get some wood. So luckily I'm in a forest, which always helps when you need wood. So we'll chop some wood down. So you do this by pressing RT, so the right trigger, until the block breaks, as you can see. And as you can see, you get the cracks on the block as it gradually chips away at it. Now as you get tools, this process gets quicker and quicker, depending on the tools you have. And we'll see that in a moment as we head into the game a bit further. So we'll get 10 of these blocks to start off with, just to get us going. Right, okay, so first thing you need to do before you can build a shelter is you're going to need a crafting table, and we're going to need to get some tools. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, you could just build a shelter out of tree trunks, but it's not the most efficient way of doing it, really. Oh dear, and my Xbox is frozen. That's not good. Oh no, we've come back. Happy days. I thought that was going to be the shortest video ever then, but we're okay. Right, I've just spotted. Oh, there's a cow over there. So there's lots of different creatures. Cows, so they're good for two things, really. Well, a few things actually. Oh, some coal down there as well. Come back to that in a second. So cows are good for food. If you kill one, then it'll give you raw beef, and then if you cook it, it'll give you steak. It'll also give you leather, a cow as well, so you can make that into armour. And if you've got a bucket, which you'll need some additional bits to craft, you can get milk from them. But do you know what? These two cows aren't doing anybody any harm at the moment, so I'm going to leave them to it. We've got a cave system down there, and one of the most important parts to get, important ores, is coal. So that is a coal block there, and that's quite handy. That's out in the open and exposed and ready to be mined, but we'll come back to that in a moment, because again, first things first, we need to build a shelter. Otherwise, when the sun goes down and the mobs come out, the baddies, we will be in trouble. So right, so first of all we need to get a crafting table. So if you press X, you go into your basic crafting inventory, and you can only craft basic items in here. So you can convert these jungle wood trunks into wood planks. So as you can see there, for every one trunk we get 4 lots of wood planks. So we'll just craft all of those into planks, and as you can see, as I did that, it opened up these 2 extra items on the taskbar here. So that's a crafting table there, and as you can see, it takes 4 wood planks to create a crafting table, and it can be any type of wood, doesn't matter what it is. And we'll craft one of those just by pressing A, and hooray, we have a crafting table. So let's plonk that. So we want somewhere relatively good for this, for our first house, out in the open, by the beach, bit of sand, the sea, the sun, and the woods to our back. So that's pretty good. So let's put it here. Let's put it next to this sand here. Nice. Now, if you press LT into your crafting table, you can see you've got a much bigger crafting menu, and we want some tools because we need more trees, and pretty sharpish as well. So first of all, to make tools, you need sticks, and you also need sticks for torches. So let's craft some sticks. You can see 24, that should do. And now it's opened up the wood tool menu. So we'll have a wooden pickaxe, a wooden axe, and that will do for the moment. I'll have a couple of each actually. So now I've got my axe, I'll be much more efficient when I go and chop these trees down. So here we go, and let's go for this big jungle tree here. As you can see, that's much faster than it is just with your bare hands, as you can, you know, imagine if that was in real life. You wouldn't want to be chopping down a tree with your bare hands. I certainly wouldn't anyway. There we go. So what I'm trying to get now is enough wood to build a structure. So I'm probably going to need, I'll say, up to 10 already. I'm going to say maybe 20. So 20 of these, and that'll be plenty to give me a structure and keep me safe overnight. Now I'm probably not going to be able to get a bed tonight, so I'm not going to be able to sleep. And to be honest, first night in a new world with zombies and skeletons and spiders wandering around outside, I don't think I'd be sleeping anyway. So no real surprise there. 19 and 20. Cool, lovely. Right, so we'll keep those to one side for a moment. Next thing we are going to need some stone, because we're also going to need to build a furnace. So let's get some stone. So these are stone blocks, and this is cobblestone. And cobblestone you can use to, you know, build a lot of stuff. And it's stronger than wood, obviously, as you'd expect. Aha, that's lovely. There we go. So what you'll find most of the time is if you've got one block of ore, whether that be coal or iron or gold or diamond, then there's normally more. Not always, especially with the rare ores like diamonds and well, mainly diamonds. They sometimes come in individual blocks, which is quite frustrating because they are the rarest. But normally there's more than one, and also emeralds as well. They're normally in single blocks. There we go. So we've got a bit of stone. Is that enough stone? A bit of coal, a bit of wood. This is good. This is good. Let's go. So we've got our crafting table there. Now what I'm going to do, there's a couple of ways of building your first shelter. You can either build it completely out in the open, or you can use the surrounding hills to help you build your house. So I'm going to do a bit of both with this house. Let's get these. Now obviously, because I've not got a lot, it's not going to be the biggest in the world. I'm going to get some sand though as well, because the reason we need our furnace is because it'll be a pretty grim place and a pretty grim house. We haven't got any windows, and we obviously turn sand into glass. So that's what we're doing now. So let's get some sand. Where's the sun? Is the sun going down? No, we're still okay at the moment. A Minecraft day, just for reference, is 10 minutes. So you have 10 minutes of real time to build a structure and get all your gear together. Right. So I'm using the natural world to help me build this. So you need a minimum of 2 blocks space for your character. In this case, I'm Steve. Hello. To be able to walk around inside your house. So that's, to be honest, at the moment, that's what I'm going to stick with. Is just 2 blocks high. Normally I make them much bigger than that because I like a bit of space. And then we're also going to put a door in as well. And I'll leave space for a couple of windows because that's, you know, we want a bit of daylight coming through. Now, if you haven't got sand nearby and you can't find it to build your windows initially, your glass windows that is, doesn't matter. If you just make it 1 block like that, then the majority, in fact all, I'm going to say all mobs can't get through a single block. My only question marks, that is spiders, but I'm pretty confident that they can't get through, so I'm going to stick with that. It's going to start getting dark in a minute in here, because as I cover the sky up, I cover the roof up. Oh no, and and I'm out of blocks. Oh, there we go. Whew. I thought I was in deep trouble then, but we're okay. As you can see, it's getting dark outside, and we're just in time, I think, to get our cosy little house. We do need a door, So quick, let's go back into our inventory, LT onto the crafting table, and you can see there you've got doors. So we've got wooden doors, trap doors, and iron doors. Iron doors obviously being stronger, but we've only got enough to build a wooden door, which at the moment is absolutely fine. That's all we need. So as you can see, when I crafted that, it didn't go into the bottom bar. That's because it's full up. But if you press Y on your controller, it expands what we, me and Harry call our backpack, and it's got all your additional bits in there. And if you want to swap them around, you can press A on it, and then just place it onto whichever item you want to swap, like so. And then you can go and select it using the RB and LT buttons on the top of the controller, moving around like that, and then you can select it and put it in place. Yay! So we have a structure, a house. So we are safe for the night now. And let's look out the windows. Hello cow. Hello. There's a sheep there, which is going to be handy when we come to build my bed. And we'll go into it in another episode. I'm just going to wait and see, are there any mobs around? So let's open one of these windows up. Get rid of one of these blocks. We've got another window this side. It gets a bit nervy when it gets dark. The stars are out. Let's build a furnace just while we're waiting. And again, to build a furnace, you do need your crafting table to do that. And you can see there at the bottom left, so it shows you what you need to build each particular item. So in this case, for a furnace, you need 9 cobblestone blocks, and we have 10, luckily. Anybody would have thought I did that on purpose. And for another example, there you've got a brewing stand, so you need 3 cobblestone blocks, and that is a blaze rod, I believe. But if you press X on it, you're not sure. It gives you the actual ingredients. Keep pressing X to go through it. So it tells you what it's used for making potions and splash potions. And it tells you exactly what they are, blaze rods. And blaze rods are found in the Nether, and we'll cross the Nether when we come to it. But we have our furnace, and we're going to stick that in the corner over here because it's a bit neater. And to make any furnace work, you need fuel. So coal is probably the best, but you can use any wooden item as fuel. But we'll put the coal in, quick move, pressing Y, and then we're going to put our sand in there to make our glass. And another nice side effect of the furnace is it nicely lights up our house, making it nice and cosy, which is always cool. I'm going to take just a couple of bits of that coal out actually, because I'm going to build some torches. So let's just take half of that back out of there. That's plenty. And then we'll build some torches. Now, torches, you can make them just by pressing B in your quick crafting menu. So if you're down in a mine and you need them, then you can build them at any time, which is always handy. So I've got 8 torches now. I'm going to put a couple inside. I'm going to brave the outside world. Are there any mobs out there? Because one thing I haven't crafted are any weapons, but we're not going to worry about that at the moment. Put some on the outside of the house. Lovely. Cool. And then just to finish this off, 5 windows. Is that enough? I think so. I think we put 5 windows in. There we go. Yay! Happy days. So we've got our shelter now, and we're safe for the night. I can't see any mobs around. There's nothing out that window, nothing on that side. So we are safe for the night. So catch up next time, and I think in the next episode we will build a bed, because you always need somewhere to sleep. So thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time. Cheers. Bye.